Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to some more K-pop news. The K-pop news that I have is on how last night it was officially announced that Twice is going to release a new solo, and that this year in 2024 that Twice is going to release a new subunit album this year in 2024. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. First off, for me, I'm just so proud and glad to hear that this year in 2024 that Twice is going to release a new sub-unit, and that this year in 2024 that Twice is going to release a new solo album. Also, for me, if I had to choose one member from Twice to go solo, for me, I would honestly choose Twice's Mama to go solo inside of Twice. Also, if I had to choose one subunit from Twice to make a new subunit album, for me, I would choose Twice and Tanya, Champ, and Chewie. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you also glad to hear that this year in 2024 that Twice is going to release a new solo, and that this year in 2024 that Twice is going to release a new subunit album in 2024? Also, let me know down in the comments on which Twice member you would love to go see solo this year in 2024, and also which member of Twice that you also love to see make a subunit album this year in 2024. The next K-pop news that I have is on how last night Spy Entertainment had put out their own video which shows a man alleged to be featured of a Mega X touching Huang's breast and forcing himself onto her inappropriately. However, also last night, IPQ Entertainment has also put out their own statement, and this is what they said. The footage of HWICHAN's forced molestation of CEO Kong is not even true at all. And look, here's my thoughts about this. For me, I'm just so glad to hear that HWICHAN of a Mega X is not doing these types of stuff at all. Because first off, if you get caught doing these types of stuff, I really do hope that you get kicked out of K-pop. And not only that, I really do hope that you get sent to jail for what you're doing here. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you also happy to hear that HWICHAN of a Mega X is not doing these types of stuff at all? The next K-pop news that I have is on how WOOJIN, who was a former member of Stray Kids, has now been announced to be making his solo debut under KUSTOMADE, which is SM Entertainment's new sub-label. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. I'm so happy to hear that WOOJIN is going to be making his solo debut under KUSTOMADE, and I cannot wait to find out on when his very first solo album is going to be coming out inside of K-pop. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you also happy to hear that WOOJIN is coming back to K-pop, and also on top of that, and he also not wait to hear on when his new solo debut album is going to come out inside of K-pop or not? The next K-pop news that I have is on how fans the RIIZE were so sad to find out that SM has once again put out SEUNGHAN, and that RIIZE is only going to be having 6 members inside of their new MV. What I mean by that is that if you take a look at this video right here, you can see that there is only 6 members inside of this video. And look, here's my thoughts about this. I really do hope that SM realizes what they are doing is wrong. Because at this point, first off, a lot of RIIZE fans is boycotting SM, which is already bad. And secondly, this means that RIIZE is going to be losing a lot more followers than ever before. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Because for me, the one thing that I want to tell SM is that RIIZE is a group of 7 and not 6. So I really do hope that SM thinks about it, and I really hope that SM adds SEUNGHAN into the group after all. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you also sad to hear that SEUNGHAN of RIIZE is once again left out of RIIZE's new MV that is going to be coming out for the new album? The next K-pop news that I have is on how Jung has now been released from prison after serving a total amount of 5 years. The reason on why he was even sent to prison in the first place is because it says right here. Jung was sentenced to 5 years in prison for his role that he played in the Buddy Sun scandal, as assaulting an intoxicated woman and sharing inappropriate videos taken a woman. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. For me personally, like I don't know about you, but for me, 5 years is way too short of a time that he spent in prison compared to the amount of women that he traumatized for what he did towards them. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. What are your thoughts now that you know that Jung had not been released from prison after only serving a total amount of 5 years inside of there? The next K-pop news that we have is on how last night AILEE has just announced that next year in 2025 that she plans to get married, because it says right here. AILEE has been enjoying happy days with an ordinary man that she met through the introduction of an acquaintance with a name of getting married next year in 2025. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. I'm so proud of her for getting married next year in 2025, and I cannot wait to hear the date on when she is going to get married next year in 2025. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you also happy to hear that AILEE is finally going to get married inside of K-pop next year sometime in 2025 or not? The next K-pop news that I have is on how last night it was officially announced that on April 2nd at 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time that Bang and AESPA Winter are going to collab to release a new single titled Officially Cool. Also, here's a poster about that. And look, here's my thoughts about this. For me, I'm so excited to hear this new collab song between Bang and AESPA Winter, and it's going to be coming out in like 2 weeks. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you all excited to hear this collab song between Bang and AESPA Winter when it does come out on April 2nd at 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time or not? The next K-pop news that I have is on how last night after Giotto saw that their new song called Fate was doing so well on music charts, Giotto has now decided to promote their new song called Fate on music shows this week. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. For me, I'm so happy about this. The reason on why I said that is because for me, it seems like almost every single song that Giotto has been releasing lately has all been banned on music shows inside of Korea. That is all why for me, I'm so happy and I cannot wait to see this performance that Giotto is going to be having on music shows this week with their song called Fate. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you excited to see Giotto's performance of their song called Fate on music shows or not? The next K-pop news that I have is on how Giotto performs Fate on March 21st on N Countdown. Shua of Giotto is not going to be there. And look, here's my thoughts about this. Maybe the reason on why Shua is not going to be alongside with Giotto is maybe because she's still on her hiatus, or maybe it's because at this time Shua is way too busy doing something else. But whatever the case may be, I'm just so sad and I'm not happy to hear that Shua of Giotto is not going to be performing alongside Giotto when Giotto performs their new song called Fate on March 21st. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you excited to hear that when Giotto performs their song called Fate on N Countdown on March 21st, that is only going to be 4 members without Shua at all? The next K-pop news that I have is on how last night it was announced that Blackpink Jennie is not going to appear on the new variety show called My Name is Gabriel. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. Maybe the reason on why Jennie declined this offer is maybe because she is working on her new solo album right now. But whatever the case may be, I'm just so excited to hear that Jennie is not going to appear on this new show called My Name is Gabriel. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you also sad to hear that Jennie of Blackpink is not going to appear on this new variety show called My Name is Gabriel or not? Anyway, that's it for today. Please make sure as always to like and subscribe for more K-pop news like this, and I will see you all later. Have a good rest of the day. Bye.